So to start, my first question is for all four of you kind of. You are all starring in this big R-rated raunchy comedy directed by guys who are known for writing It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. You're also teenagers who get to swear a lot in the movie, make a lot of crude jokes. Just in general, what was it like to work on this? Were you just having a ton of fun on set?
Oh, especially with these guys.
Yeah. It was a blast. It was a real blast. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure you can tell in the movie too. You guys seem like you're all good friends and you get along well.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
I always say because me and Raphael have most of our scenes together. Like I wish we all had more scenes
Yeah.
just to play off of one another.
Because we had a couple scenes like that little lunch scene that we had. That
Whenever
was
we had
cool.
scenes together,
It was
yeah,
so much
it was a lot
fun.
of fun.
But obviously, I think that all of us did the chemistry really well, and we like had our own moments. But together,
it was fantastic.
It was really fun.
Yeah, and I was gonna ask you about those scenes together too, because like you said, there's not a ton of them in the movie, but when the four of you are together, it really seems like you're just kind of goofing around, having a good time. Was there any improv in all of that, or was it all scripted?
Not for me.
For sure. I mean, there was a bit of improv on that scene, like I was talking about the lunch thing. There at the end of that scene, I throw the chip bag, and then Bardia throws it back. That was improv, and then the directors loved it, and we kept doing it for every single take. So that was a little thing. Fun. Yeah, that was a really funny moment. That it just kind of came naturally because I was like, my character hates, Kush, Bardia's character, so it just kind of came to us, and we were just having so much fun. So.
Sure. Yeah, and you can tell. You can definitely tell. Raphael and Ramon, I have to ask you about the big gross out scene that happens in this movie in the back of the car involving Lauren Gray. I was watching it here alone at home and I was almost gagging.
Like it's the murder. Yeah, exactly. Whoa. Sounds like we murdered her in the back of our car.
Go ahead.
What was it like filming that? Was it as gross as it was watching it? I mean, obviously, I think as actors, we always try to get into the thing. So even if it wasn't actual poop, like just imagining those stuff, like when he had to, like when Ramon had to like push her over, and then all of it's right there. It's like that. Yeah. Those visuals don't get out of your head. Yeah. I'm still traumatized. I had nightmares last night about it. I'm sure. I felt scarred just watching it. It's a lot.
It was really fun.
I think it's that as well. Like when you just get into the like physical world of it, that just like makes it not acting anymore. Shit. Like we're living. Like exactly. Whatever the concoction they made, what was that?
Exactly. It was like peanut butter and like stuff like that, like oils and stuff. So it would like.
It didn't smell good.
It didn't. It smelled terrible. Yeah. Exactly. Literally, we never experienced that smell before. Yeah.
Wow, that makes it all the more challenging, I'm sure. But you guys did it.
Yeah, we did. We did.
Or easier because we really weren't acting at that point.
Yeah, there you go. All real reactions. Mason, I'm also dying to talk to you about your big scene at the end of the movie. I don't want to say too much because we're on camera for the sake of spoilers, but it involves you singing. And as soon as it started, I was just like, they're going for it. They're doing it. And I thought it was so cool.
Yeah, I think it is just the whole idea of it. It's very 10 Things I Hate About You, like Heath Ledger on the steps. And I was super excited yet terrified, especially like I have bad stage fright. So doing that in front of everybody was, not the most fun I've had filming. But I remember so when I was doing my coverage, there weren't any extras or actors behind, so it was a lot easier for me to like perform, and I wasn't as embarrassed. And I got all that done with. And Isabella came in, it was her coverage, so I was gone. I was like, okay. Ella, she goes, I don't really know if I can act without Mason, singing. And I was like, not funny. She goes, no, really. And I was like, oh, okay. And they took the track out, so I sang live again.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was
private performance.
Yeah, everyone. Wasn't even on camera.
Sure. How many times did you have to like rehearse the song? Do you still know it by heart?
Too many times. It is a bad I don't want it to be. I try to escape it. It won't leave me.
I'm sure, but it's great. Like I said, I got so excited, and then you totally commit to it and totally sticks the landing. I loved it.
Bardia, one thing I really liked about your character was the way he so badly wanted to be accepted by his brother. He like does some things kind of throughout the movie that are maybe a little morally ethical.
Yeah. Little.
A lot.
Finally.
Exactly.
I thought it was really well written because you can tell it comes from him just wanting to be accepted and, get along with his brother. What was it like kind of putting that into your performance? Was that challenging?
I mean, it was really challenging because Kayvon is a super, super nice guy. So I definitely had to kind of make it seem like he was a bad guy, but he wasn't. But I mean, the dynamic between me and my brother is so complicated because Kush doesn't know if it's tough love or he just actually hates him. So that's what I had to find out. But then you find out that it's I don't know, it was hard. It was hard to find him.
Sure. I'm sure, but like you said, it just kind of it's a fine line of you do some things, but you understand where you're coming from. I thought it was really good.
Definitely, yeah.
I gotta ask you guys too about Bobby Cannavale because man, that he made me laugh so much. I didn't even know he was in the movie before I watched it, and his performance was just so funny. What was it like working with him?
Bobby was so funny. Luckily he was good friends with another actor I worked with, Ethan Hawke. So that was a little icebreaker. So we just kind of talked about that. But he's so funny and he's such a great actor. So just getting to work with him, even though the small amount that I had, it was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Is he like, I mean, in the movie, he's the one adult who's hanging out around a bunch of teenagers, but he's the party dude. Is that what it was like on set too, or is he more calm and
He was way more calm. He was just, I mean, the shoots we had with him were mostly at nighttime, so everybody was kind of tired. So we had this little, in the giant mansion, there was like a little movie room. We all just kind of sat in their recliners and basically slept. So yeah, it was chill.
And Mason, also Kaitlin Olson, you have a lot of scenes with her. What was working with her like?
It's so hard to keep a straight face with her. She's so incredible, so funny, so talented. I wish I had some more scenes with her, but no, she's so funny, and my mom was. I mean, my brother loved Always Sunny, and I do too. And I called him and told him that she was my mom. He was freaking out. So yeah, it was great.